This was shot during a canoe instructor course, section 9 on the French Broad, early April 2024. It's looking at the use of a class 2 feature and an L3 move, the jet ferry. On the left, we're going to look at the use of these features and that maneuver solidly in the L4. And on the right, I would say the top end of L3. Let's watch it through once, both simultaneously, and then we'll do some analysis. Both tandem pairs approach the main wave trough on river left, surfers right, with appropriate momentum, meaning working up through the turbulent slack water and then getting the bow to hang out over the wave trough. With the bow hanging over the wave trough, there's less pressure on the wave on either side of the hull, meaning that there's less leverage that the current has on the pivot point, making it easier to maintain the surf or the ferry maneuver. On the left, as the bow starts to plug into the bottom shoulder of the wave above, notice the red arrow highlighting the bow digging down into the water. The bow paddler looks to the target destination, and look at the tilt. The near gunnel is down compared to the far gunnel. Contrast that with the tilt changing here as the stern paddler is working really hard at the correction stroke and some good torso engagement on the correction stroke, but that's going to drop the far gunnel of the canoe, making for an opposite edge. The bow paddler is going to really struggle to bring the bow around. They still get it, but it takes a really significant bow draw here, and there's not very much swing of the bow to the downstream. So this is a really successful maneuver, and there's this moment of wobbliness and like side slipping or skidding across a really turbulent eddy line. Contrast that with the tandem pair on the right. Here there's already a tilt established in the direction of travel, meaning the left knee is lower to move left off the wave. And pretty quickly the bow paddler is targeting quite a bit downstream, committed to that downstream tilt, and the bow is able to swing around and cross perpendicular to the eddy line. Now, you might look at this and say, oh, well, now the bow paddler needs to work so hard to bring the bow back upstream, but the reality is that is a good thing. That's a translation of that downstream momentum into cross eddy momentum, ultimately into up river momentum. So with that single stroke, we're already established on the left with our momentum to exit the eddy again.